Why is participation important? Let's pretend you're sitting in the conference room of your office. There are 5 other colleagues sitting at the same conference table. You listen to the presentation and view the video your boss provided. You have some new and exciting ideas to add to the conversation. So what do? You speak up. You voice your opinions. You collaborate, creating new, exciting ideas. You listen to others at the table, and you comment on their ideas, always being respectful of others, of course. That is why participation is so important. We collaborate on ideas. We work together to create new and exciting projects and solutions. We learn from each other. In a face-to-face environment, we voice our opinions and ideas by speaking out. In an online learning environment, we collaborate by speaking up in one of the weekly learning activities or in the assignment discussion area. The assignment discussion area can be found by clicking on an assignment link and scrolling down. It's that easy. The participation requirement in Gen 127 asks students to post a minimum of 8 substantive notes across at least 3 days each online week. Keep in mind that this is the minimum requirement. Students who post more than the required 8 substantive notes tend to stay more motivated and enjoy all that Gen 127 has to offer. Try to log in daily. Let your voice be heard. Now, you might be thinking, what is a substantive note? A substantive note is a response post to your peers' notes or to my notes, which meet a specific word count. Your instructor will tell you what the minimum word count is for a note to be considered substantive. In my class, that means that every note must be a minimum of 75 words or more. The note must also be detailed. It might include your experiences, your observations, or something you read in the text or on the internet. Be sure to cite your source if you're quoting or paraphrasing from the text or the internet. You are looking at the discussion starter question for the University of Phoenix Tech Support and Toolwire Tech Support Learning Activity in Week 1. After reading the question, click on the response arrow. The response arrow points left. This will bring up a pop-up box. Fill in the response. For example, I might need to use tech support if I'm having trouble with my computer. I will then call tech support to fix my computer. Now think about this. Is the response substantive? Does it meet my minimum word count, which is at least 75 words? Is it detailed? Does it reflect an observation, an experience, or something you read? Well, the answer is no. This note is not substantive. It's very short. And if you look, it's only 29 words right there. It is not detailed. So let's think about the process of making this into a substantive note. Ask yourself, what can I add to this note to make it more informative, more interesting? Can I add some supporting information? The note now reads, I might need to use tech support if I'm having trouble with my computer. I will then call tech support to help me fix my computer. For example, if I'm trying to open my text and I'm having difficulty, I can't reach my instructor because it's Sunday and I need help to complete my participation. I will then look in the instructor policies document to find the number for tech support. I will also put the phone number on a post-it note so I can keep it handy. I think I'll be using tech support throughout the time that I'm in school. Notice how this note is 106 words. It's highly detailed and it expresses your opinion. This would be considered a substantive note. In conclusion, the participation requirement is students must post a minimum of 8 substantive notes across at least 3 days each week. And this is the online week. The online week begins on Tuesday midnight and ends on Monday night at 11:59 p.m. A substantive note meets your instructor's required word count. If you are not sure what that word count might be for your class, ask your instructor. For our class, for Myrna's class, it is a minimum of 75 words. A substantive note reflects the topic for that learning activity or assignment discussion. A substantive note might discuss your experiences, observations, or something that you've read either in the text selection or on the internet. If you're quoting or paraphrasing from the text or internet, always insert an APA citation and a reference. Finally, your instructors teach multiple courses and they read every note. Please allot at least 48 hours for your instructor to read and mark your note either with a green S or a gray U. Here is an additional article about the participation requirement and the attendance policy. And if you have further questions, please send me a private note. Thank you, and I'll see you in the learning activities.